here you are. Sit, please.
Well, aren't you even the slightest bit surprised to see me, Lucinda?
No, I thought you'd come out of curiosity, if for no other reason.
Well, it's not every day you invite me to lunch.
Don't worry, I won't make a habit of it.
After the way I've blasted you in the City Times, I was afraid I might be the main course.
Oh, that was cute. On the 4th of July. The DA and the Queen of Mean. Couldn't you have found a better picture?
Actually, I did. You were at a masked ball. Anyway, I'm actually surprised to see you walking around free. Last I heard, you were about to confess to the district attorney. Did you?
Isn't that between him and me?
Okay. Then why did you want to see me?
I give up. I give up. I'm giving you the go-ahead. You may break the story in the City Times about me being David's mother.
Oh, really?
I thought it was right. I mean, I really do. You identified the father, and now you can identify his mother.
Wait a second, wait a second. It was not long ago you came to my office and warned me to sit on the story, remember?
Ah, but I've had time to reflect.
Reflect on what? Why?
Look, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. I can take it to the Argus.
Oh, I should think you'd want to do that to me, to stick it to me, Lucinda.
No, no way. I have great affection for the City Times as its former owner. And I think you're doing a crackerjack job. You really made this your story.
You realize I don't need your go-ahead to run with this.
Of course. Will you or won't you?
When I find out what this is really about, I'll let you know. Hold on, I'm coming! I'm coming! Oh, please work.
Hey, no.
Margot, come here.
No, you're not real.
I'm here. Margot, look at me. I survived the plane crash, too. I know it's a shock, but I'm here. It's okay.
Damien. Oh, God, you're alive. Oh, God, you're alive.
Lily. Hey. How you doing? How you doing, sweetheart?
Not too well.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
You know, I thought things were gonna finally work out. For Holden and me. Things were so simple. I was so excited about getting married.
Yes, I know.
To Holden.
I know.
And Damien's come back. It's a miracle.
Yes, it certainly is. Yeah.
I thought he was dead. All this time, and he just comes back. Out of the blue.
Well, sweetheart, it's something none of us were prepared for.
You know, Margot and the whole rescue team in Maryland, they said there was no chance that he could have survived. If I had thought for 1 minute that he could have survived, I never would have done. How am I going to deal with this, Emma?
As the world turns.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't lay this on you.
No. It's all right,
It's
Lily.
not
It's
fair.
all right.
You're Holden's mother.
Oh, well, I have to admit, I can't be completely impartial, but you know, I was always very fond of Damien.
I know you were.
Yes. And there's no question in my mind that they both love you.
You know, before the plane went down, Damien and I were working on our problems. We were succeeding. Even the day that he got on the plane, Damien and Luke and I, we were really beginning to feel like a family. And then that horrible news came. And now I just keep playing over and over in my head. Should I have waited a little longer? Should I have clung on to that last hope? Did I give up on him too soon?
Oh, come on now, sweetheart. You can't do this to yourself.
And look what I did. I went right from Damien right to Diego's arms so quickly.
No,
and then
it was not that
Holden
quick.
came back.
Lily, you were trying to pull things together.
I mean, sweetheart, you can't punish yourself for that.
I can't help it. And I know this may sound strange, but there's a part of me that feels like I've been unfaithful to Damien.
Lily, you thought that Damien was dead. Sweetheart, you're a young, healthy woman. You have a little boy to raise. You're trying to build a future.
I thought Holden was my future.
And now you're not sure?
I love Holden so much. I can't imagine not spending the rest of my life with him. But Damien needs me. He's gonna need me to go through this difficult time. And I've never been so confused about anything in my life.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Aleve. All day strong, all day long.
When her dad died, my daughter wanted to run the business. My smartest hire. Then her head started. She tried Tylenol, but hours later the pain came back and she needed more. Finally, her doctor said nothing stronger than Aleve.
Just 2 can work all day. I had to take 4 Advil or 8 extra-strength Tylenol.
Now she works a 12-hour day, but without the headache. She's a great girl, and she's single.
Aleve. All day strong, all day long.
Heartburn, upset stomach, diarrhea, indigestion, nausea. Heartburn, upset stomach, diarrhea, indigestion, nausea.
Pepto-Bismol. 5 stomach problems, 1 medicine.
Welcome to Betty's Ocean View Diner. I'm Betty.
We work hard to make a good first impression. We've got to look our best all the time. If the waiters don't look clean, what are they going to think about the kitchen? One waiter in a stained shirt, and forget it. Our food makes really tough stains. Before, with the detergents we tried, we couldn't get this grease out. But now, with this new Tide with bleach alternative, I can really see a difference. It's got to be clean. It's got to be Tide. This is the best-looking family on the block, and I'm proud of it.
Thanks for coming.
To get a fresh mountain spring scent in your clothes, you could add mountain snow, wildflowers, or spring water to your wash. Or just wash them in new Mountain Spring Tide. The same great cleaning, now with a fresh mountain spring scent. Try new Mountain Spring Tide. Look for it along with regular Tide.
Man, woman. Can you spot the difference? We're all human, and that's the point. We all sweat, too. And when you sweat, you don't feel clean. So here's a radical idea. Try Sure Ultra Dry, the clean antiperspirant. It keeps you drier than any other type, whether you're a man or a woman. So you feel clean. Look, it vanishes in to fight wetness before it starts. Sure Ultra Dry. It keeps you drier so a man, a woman, a human feels clean.
Well, it's your choice. It's your choice. I mean, I can always take it to the Argus.
Oh, wait a minute. You make a special trip to my paper, bullying me into holding off, and all of a sudden you want me to...
Well, you see, I just thought he'd had the shock of learning who his father was.
Oh, I see. And finding out that you're his real mother, what, that would make him feel twice cursed?
It might have been a little too much for him.
But now all of a sudden... Wait a minute, I just figured it out. Oh, God.
Figured what out? This will be good.
You're facing serious jail time, Lucinda. And you think if you go public with this, David will back off from prosecuting you. That's what this is all about.
You found me out, you clever girl.
Okay, well, obviously that's not it.
That's not what?
You've been denying all the allegations against you, insisting that a trial would vindicate you.
Yes.
In which case, you don't need David to back off at all. Oh, God, of course. Of course, why didn't I think of it? When you called David to confess, you were confessing that you were his mother. You told him, didn't you? You told him and he didn't believe you.
Bingo.
Poor Lucinda, rejected by her own flesh and blood.
I don't know. I didn't believe that he was my son when James first told me.
Right. Now I get the whole picture. I get it now. You couldn't go to the Argus because they would never run with the story. James clammed up. David doesn't believe you, and you've got no one else to corroborate it. I, on the other hand, could report it, because I was at Fairwinds and overheard your entire conversation with James.
Oh, I never thought of that.
James Stenbeck, Lucinda Walsh, and David Allen, one big happy family. You really think it's gonna help David? If this all comes out? If everybody knows that he's the child of not one but 2 convicted felons?
I'm not gonna be convicted. I'm not guilty. Look, you don't have to print it in the paper. Just tell him. Tell him privately, in his ear. You know, he'll believe you.
You really believe that?
Yes, I do. I think you are about the only person in this town that he trusts.
Well, you're right about that.
Right. Well, will you do it? Will you? I mean, I can make it worth your while. I can do that, you know?
It's funny, Lucinda, how everything with you boils down to money.
No, no. Family.
Put your checkbook away, Lucinda. Don't insult me.
Will you do it? Hey, look. You could call him right now and ask him to come here, and you could tell him, and I will make myself scarce, and I will come back to ask you how it went.
David Allen, please. It's Emily Stewart. David, it's Emily. Listen, are you busy? I was wondering if you could meet me down at the Falcon Club. There's a little something we need to talk about.
Damien, how did you get to that hospital?
I have no idea. I simply found myself standing at the front door. As soon as they brought me in, I collapsed. I was in a coma for 8 months.
Well, you're actually very lucky you don't remember.
Lily tells me with you is the opposite problem. You remember too much. Margot, I'm so sorry you suffered so much. Lily said you saved Samantha.
Yeah, I pulled her from the wreckage, but she was blind for so long, and I felt so guilty.
Because you survived?
Because she was so hurt, and because you were dead. You're dead.
Margot, things happen in life there's no accounting for. Look, you survived.
Yeah.
Sam has her sight back, and in spite of everything, I survived too. See? There's no shortage of miracles here.
Oh, I was beginning to not believe in them.
Don't ever stop.
Oh, I had to tell you, there are still just so many unanswered questions.
I had them too. But you can't keep asking them or you'll drive yourself crazy.
I already did that.
We just have to tell ourselves that what happened must have a purpose behind it.
But I can't imagine what.
Perhaps we need to learn how precious life is. Look, the most important thing is we've all been given another chance. And now it's time to focus on that, all right? On today. And how blessed we are to be here.
I still haven't told Damien that I'm going to marry Holden. I started to. I don't know if he senses what's going on, but he asked me to just wait a few days to talk about anything serious. And after everything he's been through, I think that's the best idea.
Look, I know you don't want to hurt Damien. I can understand that, but I think by not telling him, I mean, you risk hurting him more. I mean, if he thinks you're going to continue with this marriage, then
I never gave him any reason to think that.
But you never gave him any reason not to think that.
But if he's not ready to hear it, then...
Not ready to hear that you love somebody else? Lily, I don't think that... I don't think that he'll ever be ready to hear that. Sweetheart, I think you have to tell him how you feel. That is, if you know how you feel.
Damien was my husband. Things weren't perfect between us, but before he left for Washington, we were working on a relationship, and I was committed to him.
So where does that leave you now, honey?
Very confused. I am so thrilled and thankful that he is alive. But I would be lying if I didn't admit that seeing him with our child, it brought back so many wonderful memories for me. And Luke loves his father so much. They're so wonderful together. But there's something about Damien that has changed.
It's changed?
Yeah. Yeah.
How?
You'd have to spend time with him to understand what I'm talking about. But remember how he used to be jealous and possessive and secretive?
Yes, I know.
There's so much anger in him. But there's something different now. He's changed somehow.
How do you mean?
The anger. It's not there anymore. It's like he's at peace. And he's happy. And that's the way that I always wanted him to be.
Does this change the way that you feel about Holden?
No. That's the weird part about this whole thing. Here I am talking about Damien like this, when Holden is the man that I love.
For tough jobs you thought only a dishcloth could do, try new Bounty Rinse and Reuse. One sheet is so durable, it keeps working till the whole job's done. Rinse and Reuse has extra thick quilting for sponge-like durability. To rinse, wring, and reopen, unlike ordinary towels that wad up when wet. So rinse and reuse it till the job's done, then throw it away.
The quilting quicker picker upper.
New Bounty Rinse and Reuse.
I've said goodbye to bath bars. I don't even bother with body lotion. Now all I use is this. It's this 2-in-1 moisturizing body wash from Oil of Olay. Little dab on the puff, jump in the shower, suddenly there's this wonderful moisturizing lather.
Much better at moisturizing than the leading bath bar. And the Olay moisturizers are actually absorbed by my skin. My skin feels so much softer and younger.
Oil of Olay 2-in-1 moisturizing body wash. For moisturized skin, the leading beauty bar doesn't touch.
Body lotion?
I don't even think about it.
So soft, you love it. Just one touch of it. You know Downy does it. So soft on your skin. Just come on in.
Feel Downy softness even when you line dry. Mid-price brands can leave clothes stiffer. Only Downy gives the most fluffy softness and Downy's freshness.
So soft, you love it. Only Downy does it. Come on in to Downy.
The difference between a Puffs back-to-school pack and one with ordinary tissues is that in Puffs, you get Puffs. Superior softness in an affordable 3-pack. Puffs, the soft ones to care for your loved ones.
Scented panty liners just mask odor, but All Days from Always can actually help absorb it. Their unique odor-absorbing core and dry weave top sheet pull moisture and odor inside. All Days odor-absorbing panty liners don't just mask odor, control it.
The powerful conclusion of the Academy Award-winning God. It was not what I wanted! The Godfather Part 3, CBS Tuesday.
This experience, Damien, it's changed you.
Something like that almost has to.
Yeah, but with you, it's a really positive change. With me, it's... Well, I'm sure that Lily told you.
She said that you went through a really hard time, and she blames herself.
So you know all about Diego Santana, Umberto. And you know all about post-traumatic stress syndrome. Well, I've got it. Happens to people who've gone through life and death crisis. And this just scariest part is that you never know when it's going to happen. And for the longest time, really, I thought I was fine. I was fine. I went back to work. Everything at home here was great. And then all of a sudden, I just started having these, like, just visions.
Sounds pretty scary. Yeah. But you're better now, right?
Well, I think I am. At times, I know I am.
But you're afraid it can happen again, right? Oh, yeah. Afraid you might fall back into the dark place again, and only this time you won't be able to climb out.
Yeah.
You know, when I first regained consciousness, I went through something like that. Then a voice from somewhere urged me to fight back. And I did.
I want to hear that voice. I'm fighting so hard to hear it.
And you're succeeding at it. Every morning, when you get up and face a new day, you're proving that nothing can stop you, can keep you down. And you have Tom, and your 2 boys. A close, loving circle of family and friends. Marco, you're also one of the strongest women I know. Good things are in store for you. I can feel it.
Oh, my God, you have no idea how much I want to believe that. Excuse me. Hello.
Hey, Margot, it's me. Listen, how soon can you get down to the station?
Why, what's happened?
I've got good news for you. You know that desk job you were asking about? It's yours if you want it.
You're kidding.
Would I kid about a thing like this?
I'll get down there as soon as I can.
Great. I'll be waiting.
Good news?
Oh, God. You have brought me such good luck.
Well, I think we're both due for some, don't you?
Oh, you're right. You are so right. There is good news out there. Thank you, my friend.
How's it going?
As long as I don't think about the beautiful beach day I'm missing, I'm just fine, Dad.
Tell you what, you play your cards right. I may spring you one day so you can get to the beach.
I'll make sure it's a day where it's not raining, please.
Don't push it.
Hi, they told me I could find Lieutenant Munson here. That wouldn't be you, would it?
Yeah, he just stepped out. He'll be here in a couple of minutes.
Okay, I'll just wait then. You an undercover?
Yeah, right.
Oh, you're not a cop? But you want to be one, right? That's why you're working here.
No, hardly. This job was basically forced on me.
Oh, and I can see you're crazy about it.
Well, actually, it's not turning out to be that bad. Dad, there's someone here to see you.
Dad?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Jack Snyder. Hi. Yours?
Hey, Jack, I see you've met my daughter. It's okay, Nikki, I've been expecting Mr. Snyder, so talk to me.
I've been thinking about that job offer.
And?
I'm definitely interested.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you have your talk with Jessica? I did. You were right. She's swamped. Ah, so you're free. You're free to take my case.
I'm considering it.
Okay, let's get down to business, please.
I am still considering it, but only under one condition, and that is that you allow me to handle this my way.
You already said that.
Good.
You are the attorney. I am the client, so tell me how you're planning on defending me.
If I defend you, I have not yet worked out my full strategy, but I can tell you the first hurdle we will have to overcome. It's an obvious one. So far, all we have is your word that you're being framed.
I am being framed.
Even though there is a second set of books.
I know nothing about the alleged second set of books.
So what we need to do is bring in an independent accounting firm to sort that out.
Who?
Don't know.
Oh, no. No, I mean, no. Have a strange accounting, looking through all of worldwide. I have reputable... And I haven't even done anything wrong.
You don't think it's a good idea to have an independent auditor come in just to confirm that?
I think that people should... My word should be sufficient.
Well, if it were, you wouldn't be facing these charges. And if you don't open your books, it's going to appear as if you have something to hide. If you do, I need to know that now.
Honey, I'll be late. Start dinner.
Everybody's got their like this.
Andy's bunny spoon is in the dishwasher.
Everybody's got their like that.
Remember, Andy hates carrots.
But no matter where you go, one thing every mom knows.
Remember, Andy gets the Catalina or she won't eat.
Everybody's got a taste for crab.
Moms know everybody has a favorite crab dressing, like sweet, tangy crab Catalina.
Everybody's got a taste for crab. Where's my bunny cup?
Dad?
Yeah.
Tom and I have been discussing the M word.
M word. Marriage?
I just hope we're as healthy and happy as you and Mom.
We do take good care of each other.
Ensures complete balanced nutrition to help you stay healthy, active, energetic. Have it as an occasional meal or snack.
Dad, is that a tear?
Ensure, the #1 doctor-recommended supplement. Drink to your health.
Did you know there's only one? And it's mine.
Aren't you the lucky one?
Yes, there's only one.
Ooh, and it's all yours.
There's only one Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treat Square. Get lots.
The jungle of hair is no more. Johnson's Kids No More Tangles shampoo tames the wildest tangles in the wash. So combing's faster and easier than leading kids' shampoos. Tangles are all washed up.
Zits have a personality all their own. Big.
Persagel acne medicine is available without a prescription.
Zits? Don't mess with me.
Maximum strength Persagel. The big ones.
A collection of inspired household ideas, inexpensive fun projects. Martha Stewart's got a whole lot of good things for you. See how they make every day brighter. Then, are your kids leaving home, going to college, or just getting out on their own? It's an emotional, confusing change that can challenge the healthiest marriage. We'll show you how you can help yours survive. Tomorrow on This Morning.
Did our government make this man a scapegoat? 48 Hours, Thursday.
If I didn't know you so well, I'd be insulted. I have nothing to hide.
Good. Then you have no objection.
I do object.
Right.
I object vociferously. Proprietary information, you know, that I have. I have trade secrets.
Let me tell you what the prosecution is doing. They are issuing subpoenas to get to your records. For you to refuse to allow the people that I want to look at them doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Unless, of course, you were hoping that something would be overlooked, and if that is the case, I need to know that now.
In any business, there are transactions that could look suspicious.
Such as?
I don't know. I mean, everything is a question of perception, and then there's the human element, lapses, carelessness. There's many a deal that could be considered unconventional.
This is going to be simple. Have you or have you not broken the law?
I have not.
Good. Have you done something unethical that you would hope would not come to light?
Tom, I'm a businesswoman. I'm not a school teacher. There are certain things that I would just as soon were not made public.
Okay, there we are. Any, and I mean any, potential embarrassments I need to know about up front. I do not want to be surprised by these in court.
Anyway, it may never come to that.
I don't think you understand the seriousness of your situation. You cannot afford to give David Allen anything else to get to you. This man is trying to destroy you. You're certainly aware of that.
Oh, I'm afraid so, but all of that could change.
Hey, nice tie.
Thanks, nice suit. What do two smartly attired people have to talk about?
Lucinda,
pick another topic.
Come on, last I heard she was about to confess.
Oh, right, that.
Yes, that, and I never found out what happened.
What happened is the woman is pathetic. She would say anything to save her own skin.
That bad, huh? What'd she say?
Between you and me, I need your word on this one.
Oh, come on, if you can't trust me by now.
You are not going to believe this one. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
She claims to be my long-lost mother.
What?
Isn't that a kick in the pants?
Wait, your mother? Did she offer you any proof?
Oh, she had some documents she wanted me to read, some DNA report. It's just...
DNA? Wow, maybe it's true.
Emily, we're talking about Lucinda Walsh here. The papers were phony.
Did you look at them?
I don't need to. She's a liar. To think that she would stoop so low to...
What if it's true? I mean, what if she is your mother? What? What's so funny? You don't think it's possible? Why are you laughing?
Because it's funny. I mean, she was playing it for all it was worth. I was almost taken in, and then when I really thought about it, I realized how ludicrous it was. And... What? You don't tell me you're actually falling for this.
My precious little girl. You seem so distressed and so, I don't know, sweetheart, so confused by all this. I think maybe if you and Holden put your marriage plans on hold.
No,
until...
that's the last thing that I want to do. I told you I love Holden with all my heart, and Damien's coming back has not changed that one bit. I think about Holden every minute of the day. Even when I'm here right now, and he's not with me, I feel like I'm incomplete. I want to spend the rest of my life with him. Maybe that's what frightens me.
What?
I'm afraid I'm going to lose him again.
Lily, if you love him the way you say you do, that won't happen again.
But it's happened so many times before.
That's because you and Holden let it happen. Now you listen to me. I know that you don't want to hurt Damien. But what you have to do now is you have to be honest with yourself. And you have to be honest with Damien, and you have to be honest with Holden. You must, Lily. And after you do that, once you do it, there'll be nothing to be afraid of.
Good, okay, what color is the grass? Green! Good, what color is my sweater? Blue! What color are my teeth?
Beige. Off-white. Mother of pearl.
No matter how great your smile is, don't you wish it could be whiter? Now it can. Introducing new Colgate Whitening Toothpaste. It has baking soda and peroxide and an extra ingredient for healthy teeth that are whiter.
Let's try this again.
For whiter teeth, new Colgate Whitening.
Super Bowl Sunday, America watched another dream come true.
10 million?
But you don't have to wait until January to win. August 14th, Publishers Clearinghouse will surprise a new $1 million winner live on TV. Enter now and it could be you.
What do you get when you try to kill germs with lemon fresh pine sol? Lemon-scented germs. To kill germs, use Lysol deodorizing cleaner. Until you kill the germs, you can't call it clean.
Ugly as now. Lower your cholesterol. Even save your life. Call 1-800-51-MERC for your free booklet and talk with your doctor. Because no matter what you call it, you can do something about it.
I was stranded in a department store. Stranded. I only wore pads. Jamie only had tampons. Playtex Gentle Glide. I'm thinking, right, like this is gonna be comfortable. And Jamie says, and those bulky pads are?
Playtex Gentle Glide's protection is really comfortable. Its unique design adjusts to custom fit your body.
I couldn't even feel them. Go back to pads? I don't think think so.
Playtex Gentle Glide tampons, day or night.
So comfortable, you can't even feel them.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
This summer, LA is on fire, and the Forrester men are sweating it out. Now, before this month is over, one of them is going to get burned. So go ahead and lose your cool on the bold and the beautiful.
Theatrical hit is now on video. A Force of Evil. The power of teamwork.
Guys, I'm the new Blue Ranger.
Race home with the video that gives your kids the power. Turbo, a Power Rangers movie.
These are my grandparents. They're different from other grandparents. They know where all the great parks are.
Senior Advantage from Kaiser Permanente offers you a different approach to healthcare. Kaiser Permanente has over 100 medical facilities to choose from in Southern California, and in most cases you can see a doctor, get a prescription filled, and have a lab test all at one location. Plus, with Kaiser Permanente Senior Advantage, most decisions regarding your health care are made by you and your doctor, without interference by committees. And now, when you call 1-800-820-7462, we'll send you a 1-year subscription to Senior Outlook, a quarterly newsletter that will keep you up to date on issues that affect seniors. If you're entitled to Medicare, there's no obligation, and the subscription is free.
My grandparents are the best. Next stop, the roller coaster.
This is a limited time offer. Call 1-800-820-7462 for your free subscription to Senior Outlook. It's time to take a new look at your health care. Kaiser Permanente Senior Advantage, a different approach to health care.
CBS 2 News, Southern California's most Emmy-winning newscast.
CBS. Welcome home.
I'm glad you're interested in joining the force, Jack, but I gotta warn you, doing routine detective work in a town like this, a hell of a lot different than what you're used to.
Well, that's the attraction, Hal. Different is good.
Really? I thought you liked working for the feds. The prestige, the danger.
Yeah, I had a good run.
So why quit now?
You ever work undercover, Hal?
I did a stint a few years back. I got inside one of the big Chicago families.
For what, a couple months? I hung out with Stenbeck for 2 years. I'm still trying to scrape the dirt off. I mean, feel like I've been living in a cave, man. I need to see some light for a change.
Well, there's no question you'd be a valuable addition to the force. You did a good job on the Santana case.
Good.
But...
Hey, who found the gun?
But you did cut a few corners.
Sometimes you gotta do that, Hal.
All right, listen, I don't pull any punches, so here's the deal. You're more than qualified for the job.
But you have some reservations.
From what I've seen, you're a bit of a cowboy. You like doing things your own way.
I can't deny that. But when you're working undercover, you have that luxury.
Yeah, but when you're working for the Oakdale PD, you're working for me.
And I don't think I'd have a problem with someone else calling the shots for a change.
You don't think, but you don't know.
Look, my biggest problem is I can't keep my mouth shut. And I figure there's more than one way to do something, and if I figure my way is better, then I'm gonna tell you. All I ask is that you hear me out. If you disagree with me, hey, you're the boss. But if working for you means I can't express my opinion, I'm not the guy you want.
Okay, that's honest.
Well, for better or for worse, honesty is exactly what you can count on from me.
Hey, Nikki. What's Jack Snyder doing here?
You know him?
You could say that. Why?
No reason.
Now, that last comment, David Allen's feelings of hostility toward you may change. That is what you said, isn't it?
Hmm?
And what did you exactly mean by that?
Oh. Forget it.
Lucinda,
Forget I ever said it.
don't do this.
Nothing.
If you are plotting to discredit the DA...
That is the furthest thing from my mind.
I wish I could believe you, but I think I know how you operate.
Oh, and what does that mean?
It means I know how you operate, especially when your back is against the wall. So if you are planning to blackmail the district attorney or to bribe him...
We've gone from discredit, we're moving right along into bribing and blackmail.
Why don't you just tell me what it is that's going to make him ease up on you?
Oh, it's just a thought. Now, look, you are deciding whether or not you are going to take my case. Obviously, I need to know if you are going to.
Oh, I'm going to take your case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You know, I feel good, actually. I feel like I'm in the right hands
You are.
here. Can I ask you a question?
It's going to cost you.
Anything I say, everything I say, that's confidential between you and me.
Absolutely. You have something to say to me? Yes? No? Yes?
Yes.
Good.
But not at this moment.
Lucinda!
And I may even have a surprise for you very shortly.
I'm sure you will.
It sounds like you actually believe her.
Oh, come on. You know how I feel about Lucinda. It's just that you said that she knows things about the circumstances of your birth.
Sure, because Stenbeck told her.
Yeah, but what about the DNA evidence? Why didn't she check it out?
I told you it was a waste of time.
What if it proves to be true? You know what I think?
No, and to be honest with you, I prefer not to.
I think you think it's very possible that Lucinda Walsh is your mother. Only for some reason, you don't want to admit it.
For some reason, no. For one very good reason.
Which is what?
I do not like her. No, that's too kind. I despise her. Lucinda Walsh is a overbearing, power-hungry, mean-spirited, manipulative...
Are you sure you haven't left anything out?
Yeah, and someone I do not want to be related to in any way, shape, or form. End of story.
But what if it turns out it's true that she is your mother?
Emily, my biological mother, whoever she is, abandoned me. That's all I need to know.
That's not true. James told you that he and your mother never abandoned you. They thought you were dead.
Right, and they found out they'd been lied to and I was alive, at which point James made himself known to me and my mother made it clear that she didn't want anything to do with me ever.
And you know that for a fact?
James told me. And I believe him. Because even if Lucinda Walsh was my natural mother, don't you think he would have told me that?
I don't know. And I don't know why you believe James. And the fact that Lucinda's coming forward right now.
With a desperate 11th hour move by someone who is very afraid that they're going to be put away for a long time. And she's right to worry because that's exactly what I'm going to be doing.
Hey, sis. Hey. You got my X-Lax.
That's my X-Lax.
You always use Correctol.
Not since last year. They changed their medicine, and the label has a warning about cramps.
3 out of 4 laxative users agree. X-Lax pills provide gentle, dependable overnight relief.
Good morning.
Yeah, thanks to my X-Lax.
No, thanks to my X-Lax.
X-Lax, so dependable, it's guaranteed. And for extra sensitive systems, try X-Lax stool softener caplets.
The study of the human body has yielded yet another important discovery. The pain millions of people suffer is caused by the way they walk. Their feet are hitting the ground off balance, starting a chain reaction that can pull everything up through their lower back painfully out of alignment. Now there's new Dynastep inserts from Dr. Scholl's. Dynastep cradles and supports your foot so it hits the ground evenly, providing clinically proven pain relief. Discover truly effective pain relief. Discover new Dynastep.
Can an antibacterial body wash still be gentle? Well, this one is. Soft Soap Body Wash. The only body wash that combines an antibacterial formula with moisture beads. It washes away germs, but doesn't dry. Leaves skin soft, but not greasy. So dads love it. Moms love it. Even kids love it. Soft Soap Gentle Antibacterial Body Wash. Wash away the germs, not the softness.
Every morning, Darren Granfield makes a lot of stops. That's why he starts with a Chiquita banana from Mom, with plenty of vitamins and potassium that helps Darren feel better and keeps him sharp. Exactly what he needs to get ready for the big boys or the big girls. Chiquita, quite possibly the world's perfect food.
I'm getting out either way, Hal. But if this doesn't work out, I'll find something else.
Chief, the commissioner's on the phone for you.
All right, tell him I'll be right there. Okay, listen, Jack. I'll be in touch with you. I just want to think this over a little bit, okay?
Fair enough.
Can I still reach you at Emma's?
Sure, I'll be there a while.
Good.
Thanks, Hal. Thank you.
Talk.
Hi.
Oh, my goodness. So they finally hauled you in for breaking and entering. It's really about time.
Didn't I ever apologize for that?
No, actually, you never did, but don't worry about it.
Listen, I really feel bad about that, breaking in your house that time, but I saw you with a gun, and I didn't want to risk losing it.
Really, it's no apologies necessary. I know that you were doing it to try and clear Lily, and I can hardly quarrel with that. And I've been known to bend a few rules when I was working on a case myself.
So no hard feelings, then?
Not one, Jack.
Good, good. Nice meeting you, Nikki.
Oh, sorry about that.
So, what's this new job? What is it? Is it for real?
You bet it's for real.
Well, what is it when you need me?
Today or tomorrow.
Tomorrow would be good.
Tomorrow it is.
There you go. So, let me ask you, who's Jack Snyder doing here?
I'm thinking about bringing him on board. How would you feel about that?
I would be surprised. I thought he was a lifer at the agency.
Yeah, so did I, but he wants out.
Well, I think you ought to grab him.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, you do? Well, thank you, Detective Munson, for that expertise. I will take it under advisement. Thank you.
You got trouble. Oh, look, before I go home, I've got incredible news.
Incredible good or incredible bad?
Incredible, fantastic news. And news that you are not going to believe, Hal. Damien Grimaldi is alive.
Hi.
You're back.
What's that?
It's a housewarming present for when we moved into the house. How was your visit?
Wonderful.
With Lisa?
Wonderful. Then I went over to Margot. I should have called her first to prepare her. She's more fragile than I remember her.
Well, she's been through a lot since...
I know we've talked about that. I hope I was able to help her.
I'm sure you did. She must have been happy to see you. What was that?
Something hit the window.
What? What the... Oh. Oh! Oh, what a sweetie. What happened? Is he okay?
I think the wing's broken.
Oh.
It's my worst nightmare. Only it's real. Heartburn surging up to here. What my doctor calls acid reflux. When I get it, he says forget the usual things. They aren't for acid reflux. You need Gaviscon.
Only Gaviscon forms a protective barrier that helps keep stomach acid down, where it belongs. Mylanta can't, Pepsid AC can't. Only Gaviscon can. Wipe out the worst way to wake up. Get Gaviscon. It's different from here all the way to here.
I dropped my fries.
Hey, you're messing up my car.
Whoops, drop the ketchup.
Now you can try the new Bacon Ranch Twister, plus a Pepsi, just $2.99.
Don't fight it. You're in the chocolate zone. Indulge it with sweet escapes. Real Hershey's chocolate and less fat.
If your plastic diaper can't breathe, there's no need to feel blue. Make a wish for the one that lets fresh air flow through. Welcome Breathable Huggies Supreme. It's the only diaper that breathes all over, not just on the sides, so air flows through to baby's skin. Supreme helps keep baby dry, and healthy skin is dry skin, still with remarkable leakage protection. It breathes all over. No diaper can compare. Breathable Huggies Supreme, the ultimate in care.
Did you know mosquitoes are attracted to moisture, body heat, and movement? Did you know you can catch poison ivy if unwashed clothing is worn a year after contact? And did you know Cortisone 10 penetrates skin to stop the itch and help heal poison ivy and insect bites? Among these, it's the only one with the medicine doctors recommend most to stop itching and help heal. So this summer when you itch, remember the power of 10. Cortisone 10, powerful itch relief for the power to heal.
Oh. Well, did he come?
Yeah.
And you did tell him? Oh, Emily.
We had a...
Emily, I really, you came through for me.
Yeah,
I owe you.
we had a long
so
talk
he understands
together.
now. He knows because you told him what you heard right from James's mouth,
Lucinda.
the horse's mouth. He knows that I didn't know. How could I know? I thought he was dead.
Actually...
I owe you.
No,
what
no,
do
no.
I owe you?
You don't owe me anything.
No, I do. Come
you
on,
don't
we don't do each other
Lucinda,
favors.
because I
We
didn't tell
don't.
him. I didn't tell him.
Why not?
Because he doesn't want to know.
But he has to know.
Lucinda, David is convinced that his biological mother turned her back on him years ago.
Well, because James told him lies, and you know that. Just why didn't you tell him?
Because there was no point. What's the point?
You were supposed to set things right.
David Allen hates his biological mother, and he hates you. Now, if you were to find out those two women are one and the same, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Just sit around helpless and miserable here and what?
I'm sorry. I'm just telling you how he feels.
No, you're not. You're telling me how you feel. You don't like me. You don't like me, and you want to hurt me this way.
No,
okay.
you are wrong, Lucinda. It's nothing about that. The only person I'm concerned about is David. It's hard enough for him to deal with the fact that he's the son of James Stenbeck.
Oh, he's accommodating himself to that just fine.
Obviously, you don't know him because he's covering up an awful lot.
He is? How do you know that?
I know that because I'm his friend, Lucinda.
Oh, no, you're not his friend. A friend would tell him the truth and then would help him cope with it.
Okay, you know what? You're right. This has absolutely nothing to do with friendship. It's about choosing the winning team. And I'm putting all of my money on David, not you.
Come.
You got a minute?
Well, for you, always, yeah. What's up?
I was just out and about, and I thought I'd stop by and see how you're doing.
I'm fine. Something's got you in a good mood, huh?
Yeah. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was coming up in the elevator, and I found myself just laughing for no reason.
For no good reason?
No good reason. They say that's a sure sign of insanity, but it's just because I felt so good. Hal called me from the station. I went down there, and he offered me a job. I mean, it's just a desk job, but a job's a job.
Well, that's great.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
But, honey, that's not the main reason I feel so happy. I saw Damien.
Damien?
Damien Grimaldi. He's alive. He came by the house, and we talked about the crash, and we talked about everything that had happened in our lives, and it's not something I imagined.
So you're telling me Damien Grimaldi is alive?
Yeah, isn't that incredible? You don't believe me, do you?
I didn't say that.
Oh, well, you didn't have to. I can see it in your eyes.
Margot.
No, here we go.
Please, let's not do this, okay?
No, it's not your fault, Tom. It's my fault, really. I shouldn't have been so foolish as to think that anything could change. Sorry.
Oh, don't be frightened, little one. It's okay. Listen, there's a shoebox in the front closet. I'll put some paper in there and a paper cup with water in it. Okay?
You remember the other wounded bird?
Yeah, the one I found in Malta?
That was a difficult time for us.
Yes, it was.
But in a way, that bird brought us together. As its body mended, so did we.
Eventually it could fly. We set it free.
I used to call you my little wounded bird.
Yes.
We saved that bird, Kara. We'll save this one, too.
What do you get when you try to kill